Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Bulldogs will kick this away to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring throw. Big play. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The Dogs churn out another first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Short connection to the tight end here. The ball is loose, and the defense jumps on the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Breaks loose at the 40. Football comes out. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Wideouts now clustered. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the Gators move into the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But, man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. first down loss sets up second and long from the 11. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to take off. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear. Running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards. Second down and goal upcoming. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field.
this time. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense brings him down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Here comes a handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll tackle him at the 27. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. Spinning out of the tackle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Sticking with the running game. Fighting him off. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. Trucks through the defender. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Hits the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. first down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. No press here. The defense backing away. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. Offense tops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
But he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? The DB's backing off from the line now. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line and this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First and 10 play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
This offense faces a second and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Gators offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw again. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today.
Looking for a deep completion. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big
powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust. He'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Georgia 21, Florida 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. Extra point try coming now. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.